he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Find out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Today our draw features two from the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Ready. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down, Howell. This one's taken in by Thornton. He's got it in the red zone. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Gets it downfield. On target to Sutton. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And talk about a good game when they needed it. So that's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third.
But it brings up third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Giving this to Harvey. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Play action here with Howell. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That finds him deep down the sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Looking inside the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get 6 more on their early advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Here's Nix to throw. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Nix trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He rolls to his right. He calls his own number again.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second down, give to Harvey. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Nix looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Running back sent in motion left. On first down, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it second and goal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and goal, here's Nix. This one's caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
To Troy Franklin. A 5-yard pickup brings up fourth down and goal.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Nix to throw again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin it back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Powell from the gun. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Powell out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, Genty gets some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
Okay, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 18. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Again on second and 10. Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Here he goes, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4. So second and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Five still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We've set it down from 37. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Brought in close to the 8. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And the shotgun, Howell. Brought in by his back here, and Shenty. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Howell again on 2nd and 10. Lofts it deep right side. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders push their lead to 18. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Nix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Mims. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
39-yard line.
He'll throw it. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Kill! Hold on a sec. Captain.
He's back to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now Nix on third down. Has it downfield near the boundary. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 32. First down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That one's caught along the left sideline. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
It's a gain of
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3.
Hold on a sec.
They'll throw again. Nix. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Dylan Laube on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That One's complete, right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun give here to Genti. Still fighting forward. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you.
Rush coming off the edge, and they broke it! The Broncos have it. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. 30. And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Harvey gets it on the counter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On third down, here's Nix. That's caught for the first. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
Oh, he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
To the air on first down. Howell. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
Makes it third and 4.
Howell from the gun. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Buying some time right. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Nix from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback's steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They're going for it. It's Nix. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
17 yards.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Nix to throw again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
A 4th down snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. So failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Riley Moss with that tackle.
2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Play action here with Howell. This one's taken in by Thornton. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Straight ahead with Genty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
It's a screen play to Genty. Has some space inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Howell back to throw. On him quick, and they bring it down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 5-yard line.
out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Harvey headed right. He dodged the tackle. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That one gains 7. And it's going to be first down Denver. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going deep this time. Towards Sutton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Genty from the gun. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Genty on 2nd. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now throwing on 3rd down. That's Lockett. He brings it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the